from his name. The reason is because during an interview with this Kaa Truth podcast, they asked him about why his father, Pete Edochie, did not support his marriage to Judy Austin. Because if you guys are listening to Pete Edochie during that interview, he said that he is not in support of that marriage between Yul Edochie and Judy Austin. Meanwhile, up till now, Yul Edochie have not claimed Judy as his wife in court. He insisted that Judy Austin is a skit maker that he is working with. So during this podcast, when they asked him why the father did not support him, he said that the father have the right to support whoever that want to support whatever he wants to support. That there was a time that he even thought about removing Edochie from his name, maybe answering just Yul. What is the second name? I've forgotten the second name that he called. Then he was just trying to avoid answering questions when it comes to me, because he said that he's a kind of person that when he offends anyone, he is going to apologize immediately. Then when the lady with the bald head asks him why did he apologize to, okay, if he is fair to me, Edochie. If you're just joining, you're welcome. Thanks for joining. The way he tried to dodge that question, he said is a family matter. There is no how he'll come out and start explaining on social media that his ex-wife did this, his ex-wife did that, and all of that. As a matter of fact, all the questions that they directed to him concerning Me Edochie, he tried to avoid them. Then they later asked him about his the statement, because he said that he is supporting Tinubu on the 2027 election, that God told him to. Then the guy asked him, you said God told you to support Tinubu. Then other pastors came out and said God told them to support Peter Obi. Is it not the same God, or is it that the God is confused when telling you people about who to support and who not to support? Because instead of him to say, look at the person I want to support, you come out and say, God told you. The possibility that God did not tell you is there. Or maybe God told him, I don't know. But he said, Yul Edochie said it was God who told him to, to support Tinubu. And when they even asked him, you have been supporting Tinubu for a very long time. Are you not angry that he have never given you not even a single appointment? He was dodging the question. He didn't answer that question plainly. If you're just joining, you're welcome. He did not answer that question plainly. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. He was just trying to dodge all the questions they directed to him over everything, almost everything. So then when they asked him about the fact that they are not showing him in Netflix, why? He answered it the way he answered it. If anybody will feature him, fine. If anybody don't want to feature him, no problem. That kind of answer. Then when they asked him about his church, remember that some time ago he opened a church, said that God told him and all of that. And that's why I said he can easily come and say, oh, I wanted to support Tinubu, rather than coming out to say that God told him. Anyway, I don't know if the same God that is telling him is the same God that is telling others or some other pastors to support Peter Obi. So this time, they asked him about the church that he opened then, and all of a sudden, he diverted to a traditional worshiper. Himza, you're welcome. Oh, you are the first. Thank you for being here, okay? Thank you for being here. So, when they asked him about the church issue and church aspect, he was just, I don't know, this I don't know that Yul Edochie is this corny. Oh. The way he was just running round and round and round and round all the questions, he couldn't even, he ended up saying nothing. He ended up saying nothing. I was like, what kind of podcast is this? Because I was expecting to hear him talk about what is going on between him and me and all of that. He said he's not going to talk about it, that he's an odogu, he's the real man. There is no how he will come out and start saying his wife is. I was like, anyways, the thing is that if you ask me, I will say that Yul is confused. Then they also asked him about why is he intentionally making people to talk about him so that he will stay relevant. He said that he is relevant already, that if he is not relevant, that people will not be talking about him, you know, that it is because he is relevant that that brand Yul Edochie is moving forward, guys. But you guys remember that when he started this issue with his ex-wife, especially when his son died and he started dancing on social media, this brand, this life, I think it was that time that life removed him and used Frederick Leonard as their brand ambassador. I don't know if you remember. So him saying that the brand Mel Edochie is moving, not Mel, Yul Edochie is moving forward. Anyway, he's just encouraging himself, and that is what Odogu would do. So when they talk about his brand, that is what he said, okay? As a matter of fact, he said that he liked to do something so that people will be talking about him. You know, that is the same question the guy asked him that he dodged and said, oh, he's relevant already. Because according to what he said that whenever he noticed that people are no longer talking about him, that he would do something and so that he will be trending and people will be talking about him. That is what this guy meant by, are you intentionally doing things so that people will talk about you for you to stay relevant? It's just the same thing. He dodged it on the first question, but he used his mouth to answer that question that he dodged. That is what it is. He said he doesn't like talking about people, but he likes to be talked about. Of course, he know that anytime that people start talking about him, he started cashing out. And when it looks like, nobody's talking about me, you again, oh, you and Judy will will come online and start doing agunteje, agunteje this, agunteje that. And before you know it, people will start talking about him again. So he said a whole lot of things on the podcast, you know. But one thing I noticed that is that he doesn't want to talk about me. Even the Judy self, he couldn't claim her as his wife too. I was like, he also said he and his children are discussing very well. They don't have a problem and all of that. So he said a lot of things. He started by telling them that they did not address him very well, that he is a chief. He started mentioning his chieftaincy titles and all of that. And I couldn't watch to the end because it is so many. Anyway, guys, thank you for staying with me. I thought I should come and share this with you. Do well to subscribe to my channel. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I love you guys. Bye. See you.